Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we'll be doing some self-healing through Reiki. This is specifically for Reiki Masters. If you are not a Reiki Master or don't know about Reiki, or maybe just dabbling a little bit, possibly have a 1 or 2, you're also fine to join. Just imagine the energy. So if you have no Reiki at all, instead of using symbols, which Reiki Masters will be using today, you're just going to draw energy from above, from the universe, and draw it in through the crown of your head. So the crown of the head is towards the back and on top of your head. You're going to bring yourself to a lengthened spine, drawing in the abs, releasing the shoulders, lifting gently through the heart. You're just going to be imagining energy moving through all your major chakra centers, which align through the center of the body. Starting on top, we have crown, then we have third eye, throat, heart chakra, solar plexus above the navel. Below the navel is sacral, deep within the pelvis, and root at the bottom, so between the coccyx and the pubis bone, the space in between. We'll be aligning our chakras, so lengthen. We could start by breathing in the nose and out the mouth. We'll do this 4 more times. Now, while you have the eyes shut, you could start to bring that breath in and out of the nose, just allowing yourself to acclimate to the space you've created for yourself for this self-Reiki healing, whether it be lying down with knees bent, or maybe we're sitting up against a wall, or we're just sitting up. Find that position that suits you best. Continue to stay with the breath, awareness in the breath. Now, those of us that are Reiki Masters are doing Reiki. We're going to do 3 choku rays. I like to do the double, so it brings that double spiral coming in. You can choose your choku ray, doing the choku ray symbol 3 times. Pause there, bring fingertips together, take 3 deep breaths. Once again, imagining energy coming from above, funneling down through the crown chakra all the way to the root, preferably grounding with the soles of the feet or the back of the body. And release that. We're going to come into Say Hey Ki. This is our harmony symbol, bringing balance. I also use the double Say Hey Ki. So you can welcome your Say Hey Ki, draw it out, and once you have that, bring Choku Ray 3 times over the Say Hey Ki. When you're done, bring the fingertips back together for connection. Rest the arms, come back to closed eyes, refocusing on the breath as we start to bring an inward gaze to the third eye. Aligning the spine once again, moving breath through all the energy channels, energy centers. All right, those of us using symbols, we're going to bring the Hansha Zeisho Nen symbol. This is the distant symbol, the one where we move through past, present, and future. It encompasses all of it. Time doesn't exist with this symbol. Go ahead and draw out that symbol. When you're done with that symbol, bring your palms together. Start to allow the heat to move into the palms of your hands. And draw out in the mind's eye at this point, or you can do it with your hands again. Draw out Chokure 3 times. For the next step in this process, drawing out the symbol you know as Daikomyo. And once again, in the mind's eye, or with the hands and fingers, drawing out 3 Chokures. As we have a space between our palms, so I am cupping my hands, drawing in that heat. I feel like my hands are fairly warm after drawing all those symbols, both in my mind's eye as well as with my hands. So I'm going to first bring my one hand to the top, to the crown of my head, and the other hand I'm going to bring to my heart center. Here, just breathing in and out, paying attention to the breath, taking elongated deep breaths, aligning the spine once again, relaxing shoulders, drawing chin slightly in to lengthen through, closing the eyes, and we're drawing that energy that we just created all the way down from the crown of the head. Right now we're connecting to our heart center. Releasing the crown chakra, keeping the hand at the heart. And let's bring the hand now to the sacral chakra, the hand that came from the crown. So sacral chakra is just below the navel, deep within the pelvis. Paying attention to the breath, connecting these chakras. Now releasing the heart chakra, bringing the heart chakra down towards the root chakra. And as we take a breath, let's go ahead and move root to solar plexus first. So you have one hand over the root chakra, the other hand over the solar plexus. Solar plexus, once again, is between the rib cage above the navel. Root is below the sacral, right about the pubis bone if you are in front, and the space between the pubis bone and the coccyx. You can imagine the color red or black. And as you bring root the root energy back up towards the solar plexus, connecting that, you'll start to see a bright sunshine yellow or a gold color. Staying with the breath, making sure that we're taking deep inhales and exhales as we absorb this energy. Once again, funneling that energy from above, drawing through the crown, all the way through the chakras. Let's go ahead and release those hands and just bring it over the throat chakra. And then take one hand and just bring it over the third eye. Connecting our intuition, our thoughts, to our speech, speaking, and listening. Now let's take the one from the throat. Bring that hand to the back of the head. That is your one point. This point is right where the base of the skull is. So right at the base of the skull, where the head meets the vertebrae of the neck, you're cupping that space. You're putting the other hand to the third eye in front, and you're drawing energy between the hands. Thinking of the pineal gland, this is center of the mind. If you drew a straight line from the back of the skull to the third eye, you would find between the left and right hemisphere of the brain, the pineal gland is small, shaped like a pine cone. This is where our third eye is. Try to relax the shoulders. Come back into the breath. Come back into alignment with the body. One more breath here. And as we exhale from that third eye, let's just gently bring it to the jaws. So I'm just cupping like when you would possibly watch TV on the ground as a kid. You just gently cup your jawline, cupping the face. Still aligning the spine. Bringing that energy through the crown of the head. Allowing yourself to open. Open to new things, new perceptions. Opening into awareness. Reminding us that our senses are a part of our awareness. So when we feel pain somewhere, our body is just alerting us of an issue that we might be avoiding, we might be ignoring, possibly in denial. So taking those messages in, opening up to those messages, opening up to our third eye as we open to awareness. Allow the breath to be the first indicator of when you're out of alignment, when it gets shallow, fast, possible anger coming up. And just allow it to release by taking deep breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Calming the mind, the body, so you can refocus and use a clear mind when you're about to speak, especially in that heightened moment of emotions. Giving yourself that gift to be able to slow down, rethink, and saying something with awareness. Finding empathy within your words, within your mind before you say it. Making sure that it is truthful and that it's necessary. And that you can say that with kindness. Have a wonderful holiday for those of us celebrating Thanksgiving or those of us just celebrating family, friends, and food. Have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. And allow all that energy now to seal through us. So how we're going to do that, once again, those of us that are Reiki Masters, it is the Raku symbol, that lightning bolt. So you're just going to do that with the hands in front of you. And if you have a chance to get out in the forest or grounding, even in a yard or your floor at home, try and draw that Roku symbol all the way to the ground. Even allow yourself to touch the ground with the hands, with your feet. You get a chance to get barefoot. So that was the grounding. If you are not Reiki oriented, just simply come outside, get grounded, barefoot in a safe place where there's no sharp things. If that's not a possibility, cement, maybe with a little bit of water to help as a conduit. Getting grounded is very important. So getting grounded and letting that negative energy wash through you out into the earth. The earth knows how to recycle that energy. So allowing that to happen, just letting go, coming back to deep breaths here for just a moment. Just resetting for the rest of the day, having a positive, grateful, or gratitude thought so that we can focus on the more positive aspects of our life, that more positive things start to happen for us as our focus is what becomes, what happens, and what becomes us. So if we're choosing to focus on negative thoughts, negative situations, even if they are appearing in our life, we're going to have more of that. So focusing on the gratitude, finding whatever situation we are in, even if it's a really horrifying and terrifically horrible type of situation, try and find just the gratitude within that situation, that you're still here, that you're breathing, that you're able to get grounded, that you're able to bring that light in, and that we all have that heart connection and that light within. So just finding the gratitude somewhere within to keep that light on. Have a wonderful holiday.